Okay, getting ready for game one of No Hat versus Gray Mouser. Going to go ahead and tell them okay, so we're going ahead and getting this ready to go. Might be a little bit of distraction because we do have a fairly major game going here to the side as well. Okay, looks like we're going to go ahead and get started then.
Wait. So what's going on?
This one is Gray Mouser versus No Hat.
All right. Sounds good to me.
Yep, looks like Solon just did a pretty nasty 10 UA there at the end of game one for his.
Nice. That's impressive. So is this game one for Mouse or No Hat?
Yep. We were sitting around
Oh.
Global saying, hey, I don't suppose we can all wait for the end of this game. I promise it won't be long.
Well, it looks like No Hat's in a much stronger position right now, despite being black.
Yeah, I think
All right,
it's a
that
little bit
changed a
early to
little bit
tell.
with that capstone.
Yeah, let's see what we get. Well, he's
I
certainly
really
not going to
like
take
No
that.
Hat's control of the center. He's got 3 of the 4 center squares, one of them being a capstone.
Yeah.
So that's pretty solid.
Definitely disrupts a little bit of the threat over there on D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's almost as if No Hat's already managed to pretend he's white.
Yeah, he's definitely got the white advantage already now. He has tempo on his side.
He also has two potential threats and a lot of nastiness going on.
Mm-hmm.
The second the cap decides to go into this, it's going to be isolated.
Yeah, if he moves B3 over to C3, that cap is gonna be just useless from that point on.
Oh yeah, because he has options all
I
over the
think I think
place.
the B3 cap placement was kind of a bad move there.
Yeah.
I think he needed to get his capstone down before No Hats.
Yeah, though to be fair, No Hat's gonna have to do something about 5 so he doesn't end up cannibalizing his road to take it out. Kind of debating between b3 and just making that threat in f5. I think f5 being validated pretty quickly, though. Yep. Half thinking b3, but we'll see where that goes.
I'm not sure that b3 would help him.
True.
I think f4 could be good because it'll break up that, but it'll just delay it, really. Honestly, don't know what he can do. Nohat's in such a dominant position right now.
Yeah, I mean, he has a staircase going and he has the cap effectively pinned.
He definitely does.
Okay, so he's went ahead and cut that off then. Might end up seeing an e3 here.
Mm-hmm. That would be a good move for Mouser.
Oh.
Ooh, throws up the wall.
Okay, so he's having none of that. The problem is, though, that kind of decimates most of his chances to make a road threat and relegates him
Yeah.
to defense.
Yeah, he needed a flat there if he was gonna do anything offensively. And he doesn't really have any prisoners to recapture.
Yeah.
Nohat definitely playing the placement game here that he normally does, where he's not going to capture if he doesn't have to. He's just going to place as many stones as possible.
Yeah, which is
Keep
definitely
that.
working out to his advantage right now. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
what's the flat
he keeps
difference right
that
now?
tempo advantage with him, and he keeps the flat advantage. He's very much about calculating the flat count as he goes.
10. So he's ahead by 1 right now. So it's 9 to 10.
It will soon change because that wall is going to have to move at some point, and that'll give him another positive flat move.
Yeah.
I actually like that move, A3.
Oh, there's Tech.
Yep, that's the first tack so far.
Was it? I think there was one earlier.
You don't need to do E3 plus.
Hmm. Yep.
I say he plays B3. I think that's the move here. Or no, E2. E2 or B3. E2 probably. Yeah, E2.
I don't know. I like 2B. 2B or not to be? That is the question. No, nothing. Trap. But yeah, I'm kind of between E2 and B3. B3 for potential reinforcements. Because there's probably going to be a vertical AB threat coming.
Yeah, there's the E2. That's the one I liked. Opens things up pretty well.
Yep. And there's the start of the vertical, which I was kind of afraid of. Gonna have to have something in B1, B2, A2. I'm kind of liking B2 here.
I actually like F2.
You sure? Because they're gonna start building some more through here and then have
Well,
that
F2 is
vertical threat.
tack.
It may be, but
Or
then they start capturing
E2.
a bunch.
E2 is also good, but F2 would be throwing attack in there. I like that one the best.
Yeah, my only concern is the AB threat getting to fruition a bit.
Yeah. Because no matter what, he has to capture if he plays at F2. So he's forcing a capture instead of a placement, which is against NoHat's strategy. NoHat doesn't like to capture if he doesn't have to.
Well, that may be true, but you don't want to force him to capture in a way that's going to be disadvantageous to yourself either.
It's true.
That's what I'm looking at with F2, is that if we do see him go over there, we're going to see a bunch of captures on AB that are going to start making a pretty nasty road threat over there. Because F2 gets an immediate response tack.
All right, I like that.
I
That's
could
fine.
do that. Yeah, that does handle some of the AB threat as well as opening it up over here for E1, F2, whenever those come. If I had to bet, probably A4 minus. Or if he wants to have some
He is
fun with it.
a placement machine, so he could be placing a B2 next.
Well, he's in attack right now, so.
That's true. Never mind.
Sacrifice that vertical road. That's interesting.
Oh, but he's now got Mouser in attack.
He does.
He's got to do E2 left. He's got to go E2 left.
Yeah, I could see that.
That's a sneaky tack that could be missed. And maybe that's what NoHat's going for.
Yeah, E2 left is probably the strongest because it gives options.
Oh, he goes E2 plus. I don't know if I like that move.
Well, it is an option. It does at least stop it. I won't say it's the best one, but it is also tack.
Yeah.
Not as strong a one, but such is life.
And that A4 minus you were looking at.
Yep.
I say F2 here.
Yeah, I could see that because that wall is doing a good job of defending against a lot of potential.
Oh,
What?
he goes on defense when he has tempo. Yeah, he had tempo. He should have kept going with it.
Yeah, I. Yeah, there it is. No
Oh,
Hat
that's a
just
shame.
saw it and it's like, oh, you want to play a wall game? I'll play a wall game. Because every wall that Mouser plays, No Hat gets a wall that he can play without a flat disadvantage.
Yep.
Yeah, it looks like Taberland agrees with us.
I still say F2 is his move right now.
Yep.
Oh, he did A2 plus. All right.
I think he's trying too hard to unpeel that road on 3.
Yeah.
It's going to cost.
He needs to be more aggressive in his own because he had tempo and he kind of blew it there.
Yep. I mean, the advantage he has at least is that this E4 wall can go over to the left and...
Oh, G3 minus. All right.
Okay. I'm not sure how much good that's going to do, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep. So then he throws those 2 vertical.
I say he goes D5 to the left.
D5 to the left. Here's that too. Try and force him to take out some of his own line.
Mm-hmm. Because ultimately, throwing D2 up and covering those 2 really won't do anything for him because he's got that
Wall.
he's got the wall and he's got the capstone there, and it really won't do much for him.
Yeah, it's going to end up getting foiled way too fast with E2 to the left.
That's why I'm thinking D5 to the left before you do any of that stuff.
Yeah, because if he does do the double hop there, then it's going to have a couple of blacks under it, and then he can just run up the line and basically obliterate any threat white has.
Yep.
F4 minus. So I'm saying F4 minus over there.
I don't know that I like that one either.
Yeah, I think
I
we're
still
in a
say
position
D5 to
where
the left is his move.
there aren't many good moves.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot right now, but he is in tack and he needs to stop that.
Preferably. The second fun spot, take a look at the clock. Master is about a good 7-8 minutes behind right now.
That's true. Oh, 2C3 to the right. Okay, that was unexpected, but not too bad.
Yeah, the only problem is how in the world does he get attack threat going, because we're probably going to see a C3 response here.
Yes, we are.
There you go.
I'd say 3A3 to the right, 1-2.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he's got to stop that tack threat.
I debate if he does that or if he just puts a piece on C2. Because
Yeah, he could do that. But throwing 3A3 to the right, 1-2 leaves 2 whites on B3, which he can then toss up to the 5 file if he wants to.
True.
And that would be a near road, and he could use his capstone up there if he wants to, that sort of thing. He's got a lot of options with that 3A3 to the right, 1-2.
Yeah. I just think that maybe if there was a C2 first, then he could save that for a turn and have another piece down there to play with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see your point over there. At very least, these guys cap back in play.
Yeah, he does. Which is great and not expected, to be honest.
True enough. Yeah, NohatCoder's pretty well casually playing through this game without using much of any time, so that's extremely dangerous that he still has 17 minutes left to think.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Because at least with some of the other games, if you're in a bad spot, you know the other guy's down with about the same time.
Alright, looks like we got C2 instead. He played with your strat.
I'm not sure how well that's going to work for him, but we'll see.
Well, it is your strat, so yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, counter with B2, as I thought.
Yep, and now we can see your move.
I think D5 to the left is the move here.
D5 to left. D5 to left.
It forces him to split his concentration.
Yeah.
He can either continue and play at B4, or he can deal with whatever you're doing up top. And he'll probably have to do B5 to the right at that point, which will break up his position.
Yep.
But I don't think he's going to do that move. I think I'm one of the few people that will make a move that will end in a negative trade simply to buy tempo.
Yeah.
Most people don't do that. Yep, 2B3 minus.
For him, I'd be considering an SA2 just to try and peel those pieces. Because that's just way too tempting over there. Yep.
Hey, look, SA2. Oh, and he moves it. He moves it. You know,
Simon over there in
I
chat.
can't say I agree with that move entirely. I would have said 3D3 to the left was what my move would have been.
Simon over here in the corner with his little crying face. And the capstone chooses to stick itself again.
3D3 to the left. That was the move I was thinking of previous turn.
Yep. Well, now he has a sneaky attack potential again.
He does indeed.
D3. And now we're back to this position.
Yep. Not much has changed here. I still like d5 to the left, but he's never going to do it. 2e4 to the left. All right, I can see that as being good.
I can see it too. He just played it.
I said I can see it as being good, not that I can see it happening.
2d3 minus. What's that? I was about to say, how long was that attack threat? Well, plus side, he's got him to think a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It's normally a bad side whenever he plays almost immediately after you do something.
I think he might be thinking about crushing that wall.
Yeah, the only problem if he does that is he's going to have a lot of fun up there on a fight with c5.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he plays b4.
The placement machine
Didn't
is
see that
back.
coming, actually. I say 3a3 to the right now. He should just move that whole stack on a3 on
Yeah.
top of that stack he's got.
Yeah, I could agree with that. Then just
And
run
then he
it
can run
straight
it
up.
up and make a really positive flat count move there.
Yeah. Only
I
thing
think
I'd
that's in
be
his best interest.
slightly worried about with that is... no, never mind.
That he'd have that stack left over on b4 for the capstone to take.
Yeah, unless he
Yeah, but then
left
it's
that
not
there.
connected to b5, b6, or a6 at all.
True.
With that move. And so I think that would be that's the move.
Yeah. At this point, I'm just running through considerations of what would happen as soon as he does it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he plays f2 instead.
Hey, you finally got f2. I think he's trying for the attack threat over there.
He could be. I don't know why he... Well, it's got a double initiative there because he can play at e2 and that's attack threat. He can... what is he doing?
Might be trying just to drain pieces for now.
Yeah, I think Master needs to do that 3a3 the right move, but he'll probably play at e2 for the attack threat.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at 8, 11 for black. Then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for white. So it's still a +1 for black. Yeah, I'd almost say that trying to make attack threat right now would be not such a good idea.
No, especially when you got that wall there that will cover up e2 and then give you power over d2.
Yeah.
He plays the f6. So he's going for that direction. which I don't know how you can threaten there, but I guess he can somehow, so maybe he can.
Yeah, it seems like a bit of a weak threat.
So I think maybe he's trying to play E2 next.
Yeah.
If he can keep tempo, he'll play E2 next, and then that'll give him attack threat, and then it'll force maybe the wall to go down, and if the wall goes down, then he can run up his capstone and win that way.
Ah, true.
So he's trying to throw in a tricky trap, but I don't think No Hat would fall for that.
No.
He can. Anything is possible.
Well,
But
there's the counter.
yep, he probably saw that stuff coming. So now it's 3A3 to the right again. He needs to do that. This is like 3 or 4 moves now that he needs to do that move. That's his move,
Well, I
but he won't
think
do it.
he has about a 4 or 5 delay before he hits Simon.
Yeah.
Because he eventually did F2. Still hasn't done D5 to the left, though. Yeah, there goes his threat. Yeah, 3A3 to the right is probably the most positive move he can do just to try and burn a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he can burn down that entire threat that No Hat has. Because everything he's got is connected to A6 and B6.
Yeah, I mean, that would be just a catastrophic flat difference after that.
Mm-hmm. It
Be,
would kill his road, it would give him the flat advantage, and it would set up a possibility for a future road on the 5 file.
yeah.
The 5 row, whatever the heck rows and files are.
Well, 10-minute time difference now.
Yeah, Master's gotta be aware of his timer. This could pose a problem. I hate to see games end on time. Even if I'm winning said game, it's still not as satisfying.
I'm gonna PM you a particularly horrible putt.
Or
What?
C3 to the right, 3 flat.
Okay. Oh, by the way, I'm gonna PM you a really horrible pun that I don't want to say on here.
Why would you do such a thing? They'll see it in the chat.
No, they won't. Not if I do it on Discord.
It's awful. It's not even. It's not even good.
Exactly.
I don't know what it is, but you're a terrible person.
Well, this has already been established.
All right, I don't know what that move was doing.
Yeah, it's making attack
He's
threat.
got attack threat. Yeah, he has attack threat, but it's not doing really anything for him.
But he put him in
Yes,
attack.
No Hat has to stop the attack threat, of course, but that huge stack of black now is just, once it gets stopped, he's just gonna have to cover back up again.
Oh, looks like Sultan might have won.
He did.
Nifty.
You can't say that on the recording for this game though. Then nobody will watch the other one.
Eh. My recording's better.
Actually, I heard it was a lousy. 2d2 plus is probably his move here. Yeah, just cover up that big stack with your d2.
Oh hey, Sultan's over in the chat, so now it's fair game.
Yeah, 2d2 plus is the move.
Hi.
Blue ally.
Just been smashed.
Wall smash or game smash? Sorry, I'm horrible.
Not both.
Oh hey, Sultan's here too.
So ally, now that you've lost, you will face the winner of Simon and Turing.
Yeah, I have a couple matches now that I'm not super looking forward to, you know?
Well, to be fair, it was going to be that way one way or another.
Would have been a little bit happier if I'd beaten Sultan.
True. Well, it'd be insulting if you didn't.
Really?
All right. There's next hack threat, I guess.
That it is, that it is.
And foiled again. Should D2 2d2 plus is still the move, I think. For now. Keep that stack out of his hands.
Yeah.
And keep the capstone positioned well.
Yep.
You know what's scary here is if Nohat crushes d4. That's scary. Because then Mouser will have to choose between... He won't have to choose, he'll just have to stop the road going to the right on the 5 file, 4 and 5, and then he'll have to give up that huge stack on d3. That would be terrifying.
2e3 to the left. Who was it? It was either... I think it was Abyss, but there was one time... No, it was Grey Mouser I was playing, and there was one time I said I was in a Thornberry type of move, and he immediately moved his wall out of the way. Smashing.
Yeah. Oh, he flatted. I think that smashing d4 would have just been brutal to Mouser.
Yeah. Hey, you might finally see the wall move over.
3 to the right, 1 2. That's the move.
That is the move.
Hey, he did it. He did it.
I told you, he has a lag effect before he finally hits Simon. You're so happy
man.
you're crying.
Only took 9 moves for him to do that one.
Was it 9?
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
goes the b4 minus. Ooh, and immediately with a 3c3 to the left. That was the move. That was right. That was well done.
That was the move.
Alright, and then c3.
And
Another attack threat.
then throw the entire thing vertically.
I'm counting his stack to see what potential moves he's got.
Well, we can throw the entire thing vertically and relegate it to a single file.
I'd say 5b3 plus 1-4.
I think the safest move for Mouser here is just to move his capstone over.
Yeah, we're not talking about safe, we're talking about winning. It's not like you just won a match against one of the top competitors and are currently undefeated in the 6x6 tournament or anything. You obviously don't know what you're talking about.
Nah,
No, when
nothing
I
is
see
dull.
He did
When
the
I see
d5 to the
Nohat make
left
a
move that I was
stat sequence
talking
like
about
that.
9 moves ago, too.
I'm starting to think 9 moves is just your default.
It is. It's not actually 9. I think that was like 15 moves ago, but still.
Is it because he said 9 to it before?
Yeah.
German puns.
Tempo. He played SC6. Interesting.
Actually, what is the flat count right now? 6, 7, 8, 9, 3, 6, 9. So even on flats.
I think he should have played A3 there, but I don't know anything. A3 would have been tack.
Easy there, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow?
You know nothing? No?
I'm not a Game of Thrones guy.
That's unfortunate.
The fact that I know Jon Snow is Game of Thrones is enough. He really should have done A3. Mouser should have. It would have been a good tack threat that Mouser could have missed. Or that Nohat could have missed.
True. True. Do the
D6.
A3. Do the A3. He can still get away with A3.
He could. He definitely could.
Hey.
And he did it. He did A3. Alright, let's see how this pans out. I think that was the move that he should have done in this move as well.
That is the move.
Alright. I think we're going to be seeing an A2 plus here. Or we'll be seeing a B2 to the right for the simultaneous tack threat. But at the same time, he's got the stack there that won't really help out. But Nohat took enough time on this move that he knows that's a tack threat, so we'll see what his response will be.
Well, that's the thing, is sometimes we see people do the exact thing and then miss it. I mean, yeah, it's a lot rarer, but... What was it? Was it the game with Treff that happened?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Treff did miss a attack threat there at one point.
Yeah, and someone
Or 2
took like
point.
2
I'm
or
not
3
sure.
minutes to think about it.
Could have been. I don't remember that game very well. Let's see. B2 to the right.
Hey, still a threat.
Attack threat, but he's got that double stack on D2.
Yeah.
I say C6 minus is the move here.
C6 minus is the move. Okay.
Oh, you don't think he should recapture C2?
No, I think you should do C6 minus. Yep, that's what he did. I think it has better long game potential.
Well, remember that long game involves 3 more black flats.
That is true. But he'll be losing. He would lose the capture war on C2, and it wouldn't gain him any momentum or any tempo, because he would just be losing those for essentially no reason. Because once he
Yeah.
would place on C3 again, it would just get recaptured, and he wouldn't be able to continue on with the threat.
C6 looks interesting. Then if you crush the wall later, it gives you, I think, Tinue. If nothing gets in the way of it.
Yeah. Point.
C6 would be a good move here because it would essentially pin that C5 stack, and he wouldn't be able to do anything with it.
No, it can still move left or right if it leaves Blackstone where it is. Or sorry, if it leaves some Whitestone where it is.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But it wouldn't be able to do the fun move that I was thinking of, going right and having a double white on, so leaving a white on D5 and then having 2 whites on E5 and then running that down, giving a little extra threat to that vertical on the ENF.
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans. Well, bright side, the time difference isn't as severe now.
It isn't, but dark side, Mouser's only at 1.5 minutes.
True.
Plenty of time to win.
Thought that was going to happen maybe a turn down the line, but I guess not.
C4 plus. He crushed it.
Well, there is no tack threat right now, so
Yeah, I would be very sorely tempted just to move that wall right on top of
I'd
that.
say SD5. Just throw a wall at D5 so he doesn't cover up those flats of yours, and so he doesn't have that secondary threat going on.
The wall on B3 could also move over onto C3 with 1 white, and that's attack threat, and it cuts off the vertical road.
True.
Mm.
And it has potential to be a couple of flat advantage later.
But if he does that, black will crush that wall and take a lot of black prisoners. Ooh. Yeah, I think SD5 was the move there, but you know, he can win with this move as well.
He can win, he can fight. Oh, hey, Doodles.
I just don't know how, because he's going to lose those flats on E5 and F5.
again, I still think C6. There is still no tack threat. And then that would force a wall out. Oh no, not quite. Never mind. Otherwise out of that one.
think flattening that wall ahead of time was a bit of a mistake.
I think that it was the move. I think it was the right move for NoHat, and I think NoHat needs to run this to the right towards the F file, and he can get attack threat going that way as well.
Yeah, I agree with Simon. If your plan involves crushing a wall, you have to do it early before your opponent has time to move it out of the way.
There's C6.
True.
Now he's got attack threat here. So 5b3 plus 113. That's it. Do that. Oh, he didn't do it.
Yeah, and now it's probably going to be a flats game because NoHat has 2 flats left.
He's going to try to win with a road, I think.
Well, yeah, but that's...
He likes points.
True.
But then again, he is playing as black. If he were touring, I'd say that he'd be going for flats right now.
Yeah,
But
at this point, I think that the D stack with the cap is kind of what has to happen. He's behind by 2 flats, I think.
Is he? I haven't been counting. See
One,
here,
two.
8.
So yeah, white has a 2 flat advantage. That's right. It's 10 to 8.
Yeah, and the only thing that can do to really gain flats is the cap over.
Yeah.
That would be 1, 2, minus 2. So that would be like a 4 flat shift.
It would be brutal.
And then place to victory, but the
Yeah, I think
B3 stack also can gain some more flats for white.
again this is a problem of move order. If black throws now, the white wall can move in and recapture, and then shift some of the flat count.
Yeah, that
A way
too.
to avoid that is to only have 1 flat left. But if you
Yeah,
place
but if-
now, white can throw in a wall.
If black places it like A5, for example, then white's just going to place it D3 and give attack threat.
D3 is not a particularly serious threat
And
because
there's the
the
cap
wall on
throw.
F2 can move up.
He threw it, and he can do the weak attack threat there if he wants. There's no problem with the weak attack threat.
Well, white's number 1 priority should be to make sure that they don't get behind on flats.
Aren't they now behind on flats? I think 5b3 plus 1-4. Okay, that was similar to what I was. Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the move. That's
And
what I wanted.
That is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for white. And 1, 2, 3,
10.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 for black.
And it's also attack threat.
Yeah, definitely attack threat on D3.
I think that was the move that he should have done in this situation here.
So I think either F2 up or A2 up block the threat, and then also be adjacent to some of black's own prisoners.
Oh, for sure. It's
Yeah.
not looking that great for Mouser at this point. But
There's the A2 up.
yep. Now he can respond with A4. And that would just renew the attack threat, and it wouldn't allow him to capture those prisoners on B3.
Yep.
But I think he should do 3d2 to the left 1-2.
Oh, that's another way to renew the attack threat.
Now you just see the other wall come up.
Yeah, that seems like the good move. Possible to save both of the stacks from getting the advantage.
And he's short on time, so he's rushing at this point,
Yeah.
which is a problem.
Yeah. 2F2 plus basically puts him in a really bad position. Which
Really
is
does.
choose which
Although
one
NoHat
is...
is getting low on time as well. Oh wow. Alright. E4 minus was a move I didn't expect. But I think it ends up working out for NoHat pretty well.
Simon is going to be flipping out over there.
Yeah, F3 to the left. I think 3d4 plus should have been what his move was there. I think he should have just moved that that wall stack up to recapture those flats.
So 9 to 9 still.
Was that a
Narrow
wall?
time. Yeah, he threw up another
That's a
wall.
wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think he
6,
needs to
7,
move
8,
that
9.
that D4 stack up now.
Yeah, he just needs to get a
Get those
flat advantage a bit.
prisoners. That also works for positive flat count, but
That wall.
So one of the walls up.
Yeah, I'm not sure what 3D2 left 1 2 is going to do for him. I mean, flat positive, yes, but that.
We can do an effective 2-gain move on the next turn. So can he, though.
now black has one flat left.
Yes. And if it places it, it is a
A flat loss for him.
I think it's a tie.
No, white has 9, black has 8 at this
Must have
point.
miscounted.
Let's see here. What do you think about potentially D5 over to the right to take those two?
Oh wait, you're right. If black had placed, oh no, never mind.
Okay,
Never
1, 2,
mind.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You know, honestly,
Crush the wall.
yeah. It'd just be so dang satisfying. Like, just look at that massive stack. It's not like he can get attack threat out of it.
No, but he is the deciding factor of when this game ends currently. And so getting that huge, massive stack can help reclaim all those previous prisoners that he has all around the board, and he can win on flats.
Yep.
So having that big stack in front of the capstone is very tempting, and probably the best move for NoHat is to capture that.
Well, you combine that
Yeah.
with the fact that Mouser
And
is
he-
sub 40 seconds, and, well, you have fun.
Yeah, Mouser would have a very difficult time coming back from a wall smash at E5 right now. Because he wouldn't be able to win in that time with a road. Oh,
There's the flat move. That is, I want to say, +3? Yeah, +3.
so it's 8 to 8 on flats right now.
So now the wall stack is I guess it's not going to move out of the way.
Oh wow, he just placed.
In such a way. Oh,
And just lined up those flats.
yeah. The wall crush is coming.
It's gotta be. Or it isn't.
Well, that's another +2.
You could see the wall crush coming next move, and then threatening b5 with it, the b5 stack.
Was that only +1?
It was a +2 because it covered up a black.
Okay.
No, it didn't. There
It
wasn't
didn't?
a black there.
Oh, it didn't. There was nothing there.
No, there
So it's
didn't.
just,
1,
it's the
2,
same as
3,
placing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Well, it wasn't in the fact that now he doesn't have that massive stack just
Well,
waiting there.
Nohat 1. If
Yeah,
he
NoHat
just
can place
places.
here and win by 1 flat.
I'm not sure. Is this the second game?
Game 1.
This is first.
First game.
Yep, we're about an hour and a couple minutes in right now.
Oh, and he doesn't place. He goes for the extra flats.
Well, yeah, you want to make sure that you have a couple of flat advantage here.
He is playing as black, though, in game 1.
Yeah,
Now, that
true.
move is what just...
That's a +2 move.
Yeah, it's a +2 move, but now he's got that stack right in front of the capstone again.
That
Well,
was
if the
bad.
capstone had captured it, it would have been a
Oh,
attack.
it would have
Bingo.
been a loss. Yeah, that's right. He was probably trying to bait with that.
True.
I guess it didn't work. Would have worked on me. Obviously. I think Nohat might be going for a road here.
Well, can you blame him?
So
Oh,
now he could crush that
smash.
wall.
Smash it.
Nohat smash.
Smash the wall, NoHat. Smash the wall. Give us what we want.
I think right now it's time. Mouser's just getting hit hard by the time.
Yeah, and then once you have that there, you can just cover up 3 flats and, 3. There's the smash.
Smashing it. Which is essentially attack threat by itself.
Is it?
I don't think there's 6 black pieces,
1,
and
2,
that's
3,
Yeah,
4. No, there are 6.
He can win here.
Yeah, there's your road.
He had
That's off the road.
the wall there.
Now he just goes for the giant flat count lead.
Yep.
I mean, you can get +3 out. No, +6 out of it.
Jeez. And that's a road by itself. +6.
Yep,
Yeah, now
there's
he's
the
got
6.
attack threat also.
Yeah.
I foresee a placement in the near future.
9. Oh,
And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
yeah, if I were NoHat, I'd take this minute just to think.
I mean, on the bright side, he doesn't really have to worry about tack threats at this
Oh,
point.
he won it. He just took it.
There it is. +3.
I count +5.
Is it?
Yeah, 13 black versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
12,
Yeah,
13.
it's 5.
It's 5.
Nifty.
Yeah. P10 Ninja agrees. It's 8 to 13.
That's almost like a road win.
Mouser's gonna have a really difficult time coming back as black in game 2.
Oh, yeah.
So Mouser basically needs a road win or an absolutely massive flat win.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'm
he needs a
gonna-
road win essentially, because you're not gonna get a +6 flat win out of NoHat, I don't think.
Probably not. Well, I'm
He's
gonna
way
cut over
too
for game
aware of
two,
flat
so
count
I'm
during the
gonna
whole game
deafen
for
real
that to
quick.
happen.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the stream and go for game two. We'll go for that.